what's up, my little tattletales? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Kanye West, you sent a pointed message to Miss Kimberly Kardashian, and baby, all she could do was put up the Valentine's her kids made her. Y'all, what am I talking about? Kanye West actually took a swipe at Kim. In my mind, he was telling her to back off. We're going to talk about that. He popped up with Miss Bianca Sensori. It looks like Kanye actually is on sensory overload, and I don't care what y'all say. I'm on bump watch with Bianca. Even the outfit she showed up last night, the way she keeps having her purse in front of her stomach. Listen, I'm not saying Bianca Sensori is pregnant. I am saying that if we find out Bianca Sensori is pregnant, I would not be surprised. Y'all, let's get into this. First, let's start it off, right? Kim was posting weird old videos, taking swipes at Pete. Now, I don't know what the problem is. Listen, Kim, you got played. Skeet did a Kardashian on you. Listen, we call it the circle of life and we call it the karma. But she kept using what do you call it? The filter to put tattoos all over your body, and then the whole Bentley into a bumper sticker. She basically wants Pete to know what she thinks he's low class for having tattoos, still trying to get his attention because, baby, let me tell you, sources are saying that Kim is still a little bit miffed and trying to get Pete's attention. Now, we don't know if she wants Pete back, but she looks like she's trying to get Pete's attention because in her mind, Pete is happy, coupled up, introducing his new girlfriend, Chase Sue, to his whole family. And let's be real, in Kim's world, girls like Chase Sue don't ring. Chase Sue has her natural body. She has her natural face. No, she is not dripped down in Louis, Fenty, Gucci, Prada, because guess what, baby? 20-year-old skin and booty don't need Louis, Gucci, Fendi, Prada. That's for the 40-year-old girlies that need some help, right? Honestly, in her mind, Chase doesn't rank. So she can't understand how Kanye is now coupled up and staying quiet, right? This will be the perfect time for her and Pete to make a splash. But he's still happy with his Miss Chase Sue Wonders. But let's talk about Kanye and the way he really, listen, let's say one thing clear. A lot of y'all like, oh my God, Bianca's Kanye's handler. First of all, Kanye always immersed whoever he was dating in his business, in his personal, in his artistic. It's interesting with Bianca that she's the first girl that can actually give back and help him really expand his artistic vision or even give him inspiration. This is the first muse that Kanye has had in a long time. Kim was his muse as far as looks, and I don't care what y'all say, Kim surgically altered her body to fit the body type and enhance her body type that Kanye liked. Y'all talking about, oh my God, it's a knockoff Kim. Kim is a knockoff of what Kanye likes. But anyway, let's get back into this, right? Because this is the most important thing. Kim was a muse as far as looks. We cannot disagree. And I'm sure she helped him a lot with business via Kris Jenner. However, Bianca seems to be a mix of looks, definitely like her body type. And when it comes to business, Bianca, architecture, but here's the thing. Kanye is literally getting Bianca involved in him in the Kim mix. Kanye said, you did all these videos, you bragged, you said you're toxic, I'm gonna ruin love for you, and you end up having egg on your face because, baby, not only was I dating, but I got married under your nose and you didn't know. And the reason I didn't tell you is because, have you heard of TMZ? But let's get into this, right? The way they spent Valentine's Day. They said Kanye West and wife Bianca Sensori spent Valentine's Day with Russell Simmons. Now, I know what y'all saying. What is it with Kanye and love of controversial people? And before y'all start, shut up. We're not having any Russell Simmons defenders in here. Let's just say Russell Simmons has his own problems, and I'm going to leave it at that because I want to get to the point in this video. But I'll do a video on it if you want me to let you know, right? They're saying Kanye West and his wife Bianca Sensori spent Valentine's Day with none other than Russell Simmons. Now, here's the rub. The threesome, right? We're also joined by producer 88 Keys. If they're being joined by producer 88 Keys, it's unclear, but Kanye actually might be working on new business, right? And they spent Valentine's Day on AMC Theater in Hollywood after seeing the new movie Infinity Pool. Now, Bianca looked beautiful. She had on all black leggings, black boots. You know, they're into the Burberry Stormtrooper, but she was wearing a baggy shirt, and also she was wearing her purse pulled over her stomach. Now, let me just be clear, because this is really important. Why is this a dig at Kim, you say? Because here's the thing. Do y'all remember when Kim was going on her thing about like, I like Skeet because he buys me Dipping Dots and Rite Aid ice cream and all this other stuff. And Skeet was running game on Kim. Do y'all remember that? One of the things that she was saying to Kanye was that he was always too busy for the little things, and that's really mattered to her. She didn't need to be dressed up to the nines and always on. She wanted the simple things. Now, here's the funny thing. At that time, Kanye was probably like, if you don't get out of here, I'm trying to run $1 billion business. Girl, I see what you're saying, but I'm literally making the spring, summer, fall, and the color pathways for Skims, for Yeezy, dressing you, trying to build your empires. And on top of that, I'm designing all the product for SKKN and Kim Home. If you don't get out of here, what you mean you want to go to CVS? Do you think you can do it yourself? Right? Kim took a lot of offense at that. And let's just be clear. We don't know what happened in between Kim and Kanye's marriage. We do know that Kim hates his guts. Right? So whatever he did, he kept on doing it because Kim seemed like she was in it to win it for a while. But toward the end, again, I'm not getting anybody's marriage. Whatever he did, whether it was worth it or not, Kim seems to hate his guts, and she acted accordingly. However, to Kanye's point, you're running $1 billion business. Now you're running a business. Is it $1 billion business? No, you're starting from scratch. But like every creative, and that's what separates people that just take creativity and people that are creative, you are a well of inspiration. It doesn't matter if everything you got gets taken away tomorrow, you can find a new avenue in because you are the source of ideas. Kimberly, not so much, right? Now that, okay, and this is the important thing. Now that, okay, think about it. Now that Kanye is single again, well, not single, but now that he has departed with 80% of his net worth, he's still worth 400 million, but let's be real, and he's rebuilding. It's funny how on Valentine's Day, he gave Bianca the one gift that Kim was crying about for the longest, the simple things. They went low-key to the movies, ate some popcorn, probably some nachos too, and had a good time. Listen, Kanye's swipes are subtle, but there was a swipe in there. It also goes to show how honest was Kim being with herself about who was the actual problem in the relationship. Because it seems like now that Kanye is without Kim, he's going back to the simple things too. Eating Dippin' Dots in the movies, having a chill movie date for Valentine's Day, and doing all the things that Kim said that Kanye kept her from doing it. It's funny. They seemed to enjoy the science fiction horror film as they smiled and laughed together while exiting the theater. At one point, Kanye even chatted with a woman who approached the group. And on top of that, they made sure that they went straight to the cars after and left. Now, I find it interesting that after Kim, it's been alleged, has sicked that paparazzi on Kanye to set him up and following him around and trying to look crazy, because I guess she was trying to bully Bianca and them into thinking they couldn't come to North's basketball game, or they wanted Kanye to act out. And again, when I say they want them to act out, there's two things going on, right? Kanye really does need to learn to calm down and control his emotions around Kim, because Kim knows all his triggers and she will use them. Because at the end of the day, she doesn't care what happens to Kanye. She just wants to make sure that Bianca can't sit across from her in her auditorium, right? Because that's her thing. A lot of moms get jealous of that. There's a new stepmommy. She's now on your turf. You feel some type of way. Again, maybe to the point of they know Bianca's pregnant and they don't want anybody to actually show up. But getting to the point, after that happened, you see the way Kanye kind of smartened up, and you see the way the paparazzi is following him from afar and not coming near him. Because at the end of the day, I think that assault case most likely will be thrown out, because let's also not forget, in Los Angeles, it is illegal for paparazzi to follow you. Yes, they can stand outside. Yes, they can take pictures. Yes, they can even use her, but it's illegal for paparazzi, I believe, to follow you in a car for the sole purpose of taping and getting film. And the fact that that girl was sitting in her car and taping Kanye and they were doing all that stuff. And yes, she has been confirmed from the reports online to be a paparazzi. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. That I'll let y'all know where that's shaping up. But again, I do want to say that there seems to be something going on with the paparazzi getting a little bit too bold, stalking celebrities, stalking Black celebrities. Maybe they do it to all celebrities, but at the end of the day, what do y'all think about the fact that they literally had a low-key Valentine's Day? I think it's fair to say that Bianca's known Kanye for 3 years. Of course, he's Kanye West. You can't really say that she's not dating him for clout, because Kanye is clout. You see what I'm saying? It's like dating Barack Obama or dating Tom Cruise or Will Smith. It's like, yeah, if you're dating them, of course, they're famous. You can't separate that from the person. So I don't think you can call anybody that dates Kanye West, that we know him now, as a clout chaser because he's famous. Like, come on, right? But I do think it's odd that Kanye and Bianca have a bond that they don't need to keep it in front of the paparazzi. They don't need to keep it on Instagram. They're literally holed up in a temporary residence hotel, living there while his estate is built out on Malibu, playing board games. Kanye seems like he is returning to himself. And as mad as it makes Kim, the more Kanye returns to himself and is with somebody that calms him, the more and more and more Kim's starting to look like the problem. Think about it. Pete seems like he balanced out, living his life. Kanye is now calm, living his life. I don't know, y'all. Who's the problem? I don't know. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later.